Okay, we are so happy to have Dylan Dudley back on the show. He, of course, has FMO Chattanooga. And if you're thinking, okay, I hear you talking about that, but what is this store exactly?
We're here to tell you.
Dylan has a PowerPoint for us this morning, so good to see you.
You too.
I don't quite know where to start, but
It's all right.
You've got these great kind of images to walk us through.
Yeah, of course.
So you consider yourself the newest
We are the
store.
newest furniture store. You may see billboards everywhere about the furniture store in Chattanooga. They're great. It's a different one. This is the newest furniture store in Chattanooga. If you can't tell, we're right across from Milltown, this lovely new development down on the south side. You know that latter part of Main Street. The main part of Main Street has had its time. It's been 10 years. But a lot of fun stuff is happening closer on our side, like closer to the ridge at Dodds.
And what happens is once the word kind of gets out about that and things begin to domino, then it's rapid. So you're seeing that already.
And I've lived here 13 years. I knew this was happening. Just since I've moved in, they started construction in the last year on 3 new restaurants. There's a lot happening. It's exciting.
So I'm glad you went there about how long you've been here. You consider yourself a Chattanoogan now.
Yes.
But the thing about FMO is it's family owned.
Yes.
Your dad began this,
He
right?
did, yeah. Almost 30 years ago, he started the company. Kind of just what worked out from their pawn shop kind of rolled into this. But over 30 years, we've built quite a name for ourselves. Here's my mom, my dad.
And that's you in the tiger costume?
Yes, I just wanted to prove to you guys that's actually my dad. And then my uncle and my cousin, we've all been involved, and we work really well together. It makes the work very meaningful.
Yeah, okay, so you're in Chattanooga now, but your parents are not. So y'all have, what, 4 locations?
Yes.
Is that right?
So if you go north from here, you're going to Tullahoma, which is an hour north of here, halfway to Murfreesboro. Then you're in Murfreesboro, and then a little further up is Bowling Green, Kentucky, where my uncle's store is at.
Okay.
They're all the same ideas, but we serve different communities, so we serve different products. We talked last time on the show. The furthest one, Murfreesboro's 2 hours away, but there's so much more to see there. If you're ever in that area, we love to ask if you want to stop by because we have the best prices in the area, but just more stuff.
So just in case you think I don't really listen to you when you're here, I'll prove to you that you're wrong. Because when you were here last time talking about this very thing, you told me that Chattanoogans love to customize.
It's true.
Yes.
Yes, they do, and we have a lot of good custom options.
So you're very proud of your storefront here in Chattanooga. I love the red door.
Thank you.
It's
We
very
kept the old
eye-catching.
door.
Yeah.
A lot of our buildings used to be car dealerships or old car shops. So this was Mostetler's Towing for a long time. Many people remember the old wrecked car on the roof.
Yeah.
So we kept some of the original components. The owners actually stopped by the other day and saw all of it.
So you said to me it's very important to show people what the outside of the building looks like because you could easily pass it by.
Yeah, and this part of Maine, we didn't expect it, or I just didn't think about it, but it's just a transit area right now. You don't there's not a lot of destinations on this part of Main Street right now. So we're the big black building. We have 15 signs out front, so if you miss us, look harder.
I think it's a great location. You're very
Thank you.
centrally located, but you walk through that red door that might look kind of small, and then you're in this almost like a warehouse in a way.
Yeah,
I mean, there's a ton there.
The first thing I tell people when they walk in, if they haven't been, is this feels like a warehouse, but it's a furniture store. We have warehouse prices, but it's a full-service furniture store with layaway, financing, delivery, everything. We're really proud to have updated another building on the south side. This was the building when we first took over.
Oh, wow.
There was trees growing, no roof. And then here on the right is our first week open.
Yeah, you want that roof.
We built a roof, we painted it, we gave her lights, brought a lot of life into an empty space.
So, you are here for people to come in and shop. It seems like we all are struggling for time.
Yeah.
So you mentioned that you also, I think I heard you right, you will do online orders as well.
Yes, we have a really robust website. It's pretty new, it's 3 months old, but we worked really hard on making it like a full service, almost like a version of walking in the store. There's a lot of information, there's tens of thousands of products. You see all these great categories. My favorite is Direct Express. You can shop on Amazon all day long, and that's great and helpful, but there are local businesses that would love your business.
Yeah.
And that allows us to FedEx things directly to your home for no fee, so free shipping. And it's almost anything that you could pick up. So, and we can do any mattress, box springs, lots of chairs, accessories. Great if you're getting ready for something like, Thanksgiving's coming up.
Right.
You can just throw in an order for some mirrors and table decor and
then
stuff
do y'all
like
deliver
that.
it?
That's express. So all these things would go straight to your doorstep.
Wow.
Like you don't even have to call. They'll come right away as fast as a letter in the mail could come.
So what's really fun, I think, about the online part of it is that then you can find something that you love and then you can scroll through and, like you said, just put things in your cart and then decide, oh, on second thought, I don't like this one.
And that's not its only feature. You can also order and have like a whole couch delivered or a bedroom group.
You're big on Instagram.
Yes, I love my Instagram. I want you guys to be able to visit the store without having to come by every day. So our Instagram is not salesy. It's very intentionally not there to push sales on you guys. It's just a window into our store. So here's some shots. Every time I get new items out, I try to hit, yes, that's my favorite little corner. I call that my landscape corner. I put all my landscape artwork there. But every time we get new stuff, I like to share it. Every time we do a new custom thing like this lovely, you would not expect a big green couch to be so cool, but we really like it. And so I can show it to you guys there. It's really just convenient. You can sit at home and see it all.
Okay, so I want to make an observation because you also have some shots of things that you've done to kind of curate and collect for people because you have the eye.
My favorite is when I get pictures in the home.
So what I love about this is how if you walk in, maybe some of these pieces might look a little bit, I don't want to say the word stock, but that's what I'll use.
Exactly.
But you then pull it together and it looks cozy and
in a warehouse with LED lights against a white backdrop, it doesn't always feel like home stuff. We don't have the luxury of a 100,000 square foot showroom with different carpet in every room. But this is how I try to help out. This is a client that she does so good picking stuff out, but we put it together in a little presentation. And so we started here. All these items you'll find on my floor today. But then this is the expression of everything when we...
Yeah, look at the importance of texture.
Yes.
Right? I mean, the wood and coffee table then, contrasts nicely with the slick of the leather.
And this client could not be better at doing it on her own, but I do a lot on my own. I'm pretty good, not as good as her.
Yeah.
But we will help piece these things together. We just did a cabin in Graysville, and the client was just like, I just want furniture. And we picked everything out, and we got all the way to the end.
I love the cane. I guess that's cane.
Yes.
But that throw is perfect.
It's all soft, but this is very Chattanooga to me. It's all soft, but a little bit rustic, but not like chicken wire rustic.
No, it's not. It's not chunky.
And we have creamy, but not like ice white or paper white. It all worked out really nice.
Okay, so I think it's interesting that you referenced the green sofa earlier because color's kind of coming back in.
I'm trying really hard.
But that can still be considered a neutral.
Yes, that's why we like that particular green, and we have all the swatches there. But a lot of them, the designers are finding really good neutrals that are still like dense and saturated. Clay and chocolates are like a lot more popular than they were. I always joke with customers, brown is okay, but 10 years ago, we were having like brown walls, floors, and furniture. It was just too much brown.
So I'm old enough that my house is a collection of my life at this point. It's not when you're starting out.
Yeah.
And so when you're starting out, people watching probably remember, you think, oh, I like this, red chair or something. But if it's not your natural color scheme, the colors that you're kind of naturally drawn to, it won't work. So do you find that the secret is still buy what you like and eventually it will all come together?
I'm really good at feeling people out, but that is my first bit of advice. Unless you walk in and point and run and you're like, that's the one I want. I always say the biggest thing should be your favorite thing, if possible. I just had a friend the other day, we spent like 4 weeks trying to pick the fabric for that green couch. Loved green, didn't want green. We went through it. She just bought her first house. We finally decided on a neutral because of a lot of conversation about it. But yes, I think you should buy what you want and then piece the rest together. And I volunteer to help if you find that overwhelming to get it all to match.
Well, that is what I wanted to ask you because in working with you at FMO, it should be, I think, kind of a process where you first come in and just look.
Yes.
A lot of decision making to happen. So you shouldn't always have to feel like you're a first time buyer.
Right.
Shop a lot, then buy.
I grew up in Nashville and there's this commercial, now you have a friend in the diamond business. And everyone knew it. I like to tell people, I'm your friend in the furniture business. If you want to walk in and pick out a couch and say nothing about it, I will sell you that couch. But my favorite part, the thing I'm most passionate about, is really helping you piece it together and think critically about what you're getting and also saving your money.
You're kind of an organic guy. I mean, you let things kind of go as the flow happens. So if somebody comes in today and they meet you, then they can maybe say, hey, Dylan, can we carve out some scheduled time later?
We do this a lot, and my favorite way is my casual email exchanges. I love these presentations. I will bounce back and forth with you, and I like that format because you don't have to sit in front of me and
Right.
feel like you have to make a decision. You can think about it.
Right.
You know, hold pictures up in your room. You can take samples home and see how it's all going to play out.
If he's willing to show you his picture in the tiger costume with his dad, you know he's real and he wants to hear about what's happening in your life. So
True.
I like that. I like the PowerPoint.
Thank you. I like presentations.
Here is where you will find him. It's FMO Chattanooga. They're on, as he would say, the cool part of Main Street over on East Main Street.
Yes, all the way towards Dodds.
They are open on Saturdays as well. Follow them now on Instagram.
Please.
And on Facebook, and go visit them. Thank you.
Thank you so much.